Welcome back. Today we are in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 5. Verse 5 says, "Open rebuke is better than love carefully concealed." So if I'm doing something wrong, and somebody just says, "Hey, you're doing something wrong," that is better than someone who actually loves me but is not actually saying anything about it. They're my friend, but they're not being my friend by telling me they're my friend. I just think they're a stranger on the street or whatever. So yeah, it's better to just get open rebuke so I know the correct and wrong thing I'm doing. But if you are for me and I don't know about it, then it doesn't do me any good. Verse 6 says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of enemy are deceitful." So your friends will tell you the hard things. It's like, "Hey, I don't know how you're going to take this, but you've been a jerk lately. I don't want you to doing it. I think it's a horrible thing. I think you should stop." It's like, well, man, that hurts. It hurts my feelings that someone's calling me a jerk, but I know this person loves me and cares for me. So even though it hurts, they're telling me the truth, and I should think about what they say. That's a good thing, right? Whereas, you do your jerk thing, whatever it is, and then other people are like, "Oh yeah, good job," and they praise you for the jerk thing. They're trying to, they pretend they're your friend. But really they're just your enemies. They're deceiving you. They're pumping you up so that you will fall, and then they will gloat and be happy over your failure. So that's not good at all. Verse 6, nope, that was verse 6. Verse 7 says, "A satisfied soul loathes the honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet." So when you're full, even the best stuff, you're like, "Oh, I don't want that. I'm too full. I don't need it." And your body will not be able to enjoy even the good stuff when you're already full. But when you're hungry, the stuff that you would never touch, the bitter stuff, you're like, "I want it. I don't care. It tastes great." There was one time I went camping and I was so hungry because we were camping and hiking all day long, and we had cauliflower for dinner. I never had cauliflower before, and I ate it and I loved it. It was wonderful. And then I went home and told my mom that, "Oh, Mom, I like cauliflower. We had it when we were camping." So she's like, "Okay," and she went and got it and cooked it up. And I remember eating it and thinking, it tastes exactly the same as I remember, but I don't enjoy it now because at that time I wasn't hungry. And it's not that I hated cauliflower. It was the disappointment was that it was just bland. It wasn't that great. Where it tasted the same it was when I was camping, but because I was so hungry, it tasted so good. And that's how I learned about how your hunger affects how things taste. Verse 8 says, "Like a bird that wanders from its nest is a man who wanders from its place." You wander from your nest looking for food. The birds might not be able to find their way back. They might get lost. They might get eaten. Their nest is their safe place. Men wander from where they're supposed to be, where the Lord puts them. Same dangers up here. Maybe we won't find the way back. Maybe we'll get devoured while we're out there. It's better to be in the place where the Lord puts us. That doesn't mean that we're always going to be physically safe, because sometimes the Lord puts us in some physically dangerous situations, but He does always take care of us. And on the other side of this life is a better life anyway. So either way, we win. So just put your trust in the Lord, and that's a good thing. Verse 9 says, "Ointment and perfume delight the heart, and the sweetness of a man's friend give delight by hearty counsel." So just think about how nice it is to be around nice smelling perfumes and ointments and stuff. For girls, this makes more sense. For guys, like, I don't like perfume. Well, just imagine being around a nice smelling lady, and it's still the perfume that you're smelling. It's just not so concentrated, I guess. And you're like, "Oh, this is nice," right? And then so in the same way, it's nice to be with a good friend and just hanging out and getting advice from them. Verse 10 says, "Do not forsake your own friend or your father's friend, or go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor nearby than a brother far away." So be good to your friends, be good to your family, because one day you're going to need them. And it's better to have a neighbor close by than a brother far away. It's like your brother's going to take care of you, but if you can have good relations with your neighbors, your neighbor will take care of you too, and they're a lot closer when you're having a problem. So be friendly, help people out, and when you will need help, people will be there to help you out as well. God bless you, and have a nice day. We'll talk to you next time.